against the best of, like the Thunder. Well, I will say this, it helps when the Lakers could not miss a three, like literally Exhibit A. Final 50 seconds of the first quarter, Lakers up 8, make it 11. That was LeBron to Gabe Vincent. That is their 7th made three. Now in the second, LeBron's like, hi, me too, I can do that. That's 10 threes. Lakers up 20, not a mistake. Then Luka, eyes in the back of his head. Vincent in the corner, he made 4, topped only by one other player on the Lakers roster. And that would be the guy who tossed him the ball. Luka made 5, part of a 30-point effort in this game. Lakers led by 22 at the half because they shot like this. 15 threes in the first half, tied for the most made threes in a half in franchise history. And all that's great for the Lakers, but it's really not good for the Thunder. Most points they've allowed at half all season, 78. Largest halftime deficit this season, 22. Didn't get much better in the second half. Luka, that was pretty. Said LeBron, Luka was spectacular. So was that shot. 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, then throw in 19 from LeBron. And the words of SGA, the Thunder didn't do anything to deserve a win. The Lakers did, though, 126-99.
Sometimes great players can get bored with that process. And so when you get like the fully engaged star in a big time game, some special things can happen. And Luka did some special things tonight. We were running a smash, and it was not the first option, but just the way they covered it. Very clear that Gabe was open, and I was like, hit the smash. And he dribbled into the paint and then threw it behind his head. And St. Gino was like, oh, he sees it. You don't need to tell him.
And this is a really big loss for the Thunder, in part because this is a team that has 50 double-digit wins this season, yet they spent 29 minutes of this game down by at least 20.
Yikes. Coming up,
but I thought they dominated this game. What did you like about what you saw from the Lakers today?
They just used the experience, man. Young team early. On this early Sunday, caught them young boys, man. Some of them boys went out last night, man. They didn't know the importance of the game. They already got the West under their belt, so they like, hey, man, we can afford this one, man. No, the Lakers did what they had to do. They came in and they put belt to them, you know what I'm saying? Like they should have. They need this win. They fighting for something. Oklahoma City they already locked in, man. So I think it meant more to the Lakers to come in and play this way than it did for Oklahoma City.
Are you surprised at the margin of victory that the Lakers might have won? You said all that things being true. Okay, OKC probably not taking the game as serious as they normally would. That is an early game for them. They don't play very many games. What time is that? That'll be probably 2:30 that time. So they don't play very many games like that. They either play 4:30 or they play the late games being on the West Coast. But are you surprised by how well the Lakers played, considering this might be at some point in time, this might be a matchup in the playoffs?
Listen, man, I ain't riding with your Lakers like you are, dog. I know what you're trying to do, man. Listen, dog. If you don't watch the show daily, man, with me, man, I've been looking at the comments, man. Lakers in 5, all that. Hey, I ain't listen, man. Right now, they're gonna have to prove it to me, but we'll see.
You said they're young, Kmart. You said they young.
OKC, yeah. I wouldn't listen. I would not want to play the Lakers in the first round if I was any team in the West. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the simple fact they have 2 game changers in Bron and Luka. Not taking anything off them guys' plate, but I want to see who they match up with in that first round. That's key to me. If they mess around and them Nuggets slide to 4 or 5 and y'all in 4 or 5, it ain't looking too good, man. So
it could be anybody. It could be the Nuggets, it could be Golden State, or it could be the Clippers. Because the Clippers have looked really good as of late. So it could be any one of those, the Nuggets, the Warriors, or the Clippers. So who do you think is the best matchup? Who do you think the Lakers least want to face, and who do you think says, okay, this is a nice matchup for us?
I think they would want to face the Clippers.
Yeah.
I would stay away from Denver by all costs if I was them. I really would stay away from them. It's been proven when it's time on the line, they can't beat them.
Right.
So I would stay away from them. No matter who y'all had, Anthony Davis, who's a hell of a defender, he couldn't do with Nikola. So I would stay away from the Denver Nuggets at all costs.
So Kmart, even though the Lakers have been hot lately, they got the momentum going to the play-in, going into the playoffs, whatever it may be. Just so happen, hypothetically speaking, they do get the Nuggets. So you think the Lakers don't stand a chance at all if they have Denver in the first round? Ain't no chance at all.
Me and Gil been going back and forth about this for weeks now, since the Luka trade. We've been going back and forth about this specific topic, and I'm not rolling. He's Luka the equalizer to Nicole. No, he's not.
Right.
Like, I don't care what. There's no equalizer to Nicole in the National Basketball Association.
Right.
I don't care what y'all there doing.
This is where I disagree with you. I believe they can let Luka let Nikola. Nikola right now has 30, 37, 13, and 11, and they're down 10. So you can give him the problem that the Lakers were having. Yoke was getting his, but they were letting Murray get 30. They were letting Michael Porter Jr. get 25. That is where you run into the problem. Nikola, it doesn't matter. You could have Anthony Davis, you could have Joel Embiid, whoever you feel is a defensive center. Obviously, those guys are great two-way players. You can give him his 40, 15, and 15. But what you can't allow are the others. And that's what beat the Lakers. You look at Jamal Murray numbers against the Lakers. He's an all-star. He's an all-NBA player when he plays the Lakers, Kmart.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all should want to stay away from him at all costs because he's still there. But I don't know if you know, he still played for the Nuggets, and Michael Porter still played for the Nuggets, and Aaron Gordon still played for the Nuggets. So
and
all
Aaron
them
Gordon only
dudes
plays good against the Nuggets. But this is what we got now. You think about it right now, over the last 2 weeks, our third best player has been one of the best players in NBA history. Because Luka going to give you what he going to give you. You know that, I know that. Austin Reeves should win most improved. There ain't very many third options better than Austin Reeves. Now, let the lo and behold. So who are your two best players? So which one going to grab Luka? Which one going to grab Austin Reeves? And which one going to do something with Goat James? I'm just waiting for you. You're a defensive specialist. Who you putting on Luka?
Listen, man, we're going to put – we don't got to guard. Y'all can't guard us, so it don't matter. Listen.
We can.
Because, listen, y'all going to have to put some non-shooters out there. Dorian Finney-Smith, I'm not rolling right now. You got to play Vando. Vando can't hit his ass with both hands.
Defense. That's all we needed to do.
Leave him open. We're going to double Luka, double Bron. We're going to make them other guys make plays. Austin Reeves can't carry y'all in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, he can't. You saw it. You see what he been doing, Kmart. Yeah. Don't do that.
That's in the regular season, not in the playoffs, man.
Did you see him against Memphis? When he got his horns, when he got them baby horns, you saw him against Memphis?
Not when you the third option, man. Like, when you on that scouting report as a third option, it's a lot different in playoff series, man. They're going to make that boy do something he ain't comfortable doing out there.
Yeah, like dropping 35 on y'all.
Uh-oh.
We ain't coming dropping 35, but he'll get it.
Okay,
everybody said they're gonna double Luka.
He gonna have to average it. I don't think he's capable of doing that.
Oh, we don't need him to average that. We just need him to average what he averaging. All we need is our guys to average what they average in the regular season. We cool.
That ain't gonna be enough.
That ain't gonna be more than enough.
Hey, Kmart, looking at the landscape of the playoffs right now, where the seeding is right now, and looking at the table. Who's a playoff sleeper squad that can surprise everybody and make it all the way to the conference finals? Somebody nobody's talking about, but they playing well enough. If they get in the play-in or they get in the playoffs in general, they got a chance to surprise somebody and get to the finals.
Golden State Warriors like that. Golden State Warriors, man. Like the way they playing, man, they got some equalizers that people not thinking about. They some pieces that they haven't had before.
Right.
The kid Quinn Post, like a big, like they need that where they can go big, they can play small, they can play medium, like they can play Draymond at the 5, Kuminga at the 4. You can play that way, or you can play big. You can play Draymond, Kuminga, and Post. You can play Trace Jackson at the. So it's different lineups that you can go with, man. And Podziemski is playing out his mind right now. So
yes,
I would not want to play them the way Wardell out there playing, and he got them boys believing, and they didn't throw Jimmy in there, and his approach to the game is infectious to the locker room.
Right.
So he challenges guys in a way that Draymond has always had to be that voice, and at times it can get old. So now when you got a new voice in the locker room that's
Right.
preaching the same thing, and that's took lesser talented teams to 2 finals.
Right.
They can be scary, man. With the same coaching with Steve Kerr, it could be scary. I ain't saying it, but it could be scary.
Can you see that, Kmart?
I see your hand. I know you used to catch
5.
I know you used to catch passes with them, but I don't know what the rest of that means.
Hey, Steph Curry, Curry goat, Curry chicken, it don't matter. Lakers in this many.
Hey, listen, Curry, you're right, Curry goat, absolutely. Hey, trust me.
Shut up.
But Shea, look, I think Shea should win the MVP.
Nope.
He's not the best player, not to me. Now I want to hear what you have to say. I think based on what he's done, his team's record, I think he had his 71st game where he scored at least 20 points consecutive, which is one of the longest streaks in NBA history. Mm-hmm. What he's been able to do, how he's been able to lead this team, I think he's first or second in steals. He's shooting a very high percentage for a guard. Normally guards that averaging 30 don't shoot 50+% from the floor. That's what he's doing. But when you look at Nikola Jokic, if I say I'm gonna give you a player to take, Kmart, you got the number 1 overall draft pick, and you get to select anybody. Who you taking?
I'm taking Nikola Jokic. Off top.
What is it about him? What is it about him, Kmart, that you like so much?
It makes everybody around him better, and it's effortless. Like he's not like with Shea. Shea is a hell of a talent. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything off his talent. He is definitely MVP worthy. In my opinion, he should have got it last year. I think whoever the voters, they dropped the ball and not giving him his just due last year because he's doing the same thing he's doing this year as he did last year. Team has the best record. He's averaging 30. He's just averaging 2 more points than he averaged last year.
Correct.
Like that's it. Like, and they got better. They add Hartenstein. Chet is coming into his own. He has an all-star on his team in Williams.
Jalen Williams.
So all the things that he did last year, he's doing again this year. And for them to give it to Nikola last year spoke volumes to me. Like, we recognize what he's doing. Nikola's playing the best basketball he's ever seen, that we've seen him play within them 3 MVPs that he has already.
Absolutely, no question about that.
So you're going to penalize somebody who you've already given 3 MVPs to, and he hasn't played this well in those 3 MVP seasons. So I'm like, what else can we see from Shea? Shea would have to average a double-double in this NBA in order for us to put it for me. I've seen guys average 30 before. I've seen guys get to the free throw line a lot. I've seen that.